Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another GRT stream. Today we are on the GR3 league that we've got inside our Discord server, which you can find more details in the description below and how to join. We are today around Spa for round 3 of the GR3 league. We have got a few drivers in today, of course. We've got 8 so far, which is always good news. And again, let me introduce myself. I am GRT Iceberg, also known as Jed, so if you hear my name being called out in any streams, you know that. But yeah, I'll be your streamer for today's league. So how about you sit back, grab a cup of tea, Monster, beer, whatever your fancy is, and we will be in for a potential exciting race around the oozy-looking, race course that is known as Spa. Tight hairpins, long super straights, 2 very long, one very long straight as well, and with the very famous Rouge as well. So yeah, let's see if we can see any cars go side by side up that today. We're just going to go through everybody today. So I forgot to mention last time that we had that there is 2 splits, so there is gold and silver splits. So that should be all good. I am just going to get the information from last week, so just bear with me. From where is it? I'm just trying to find it right here. In the last one, we got 2 splits. Of course, we got gold and silver. We had Timmy, who won in the gold split, but he's in a league of his own, so yeah. But I'll still mention him. But he came 7th in the sprint. But the person who came Timmy came 4th in the sprint, by what I can see here. And Hansa came 1st in the sprint race in his category. In the silver one, we see that looking here, you can see Jack came 1st in his split. And in the sprint, he also came 1st, so he gained maximum points for his split there, for what he can potentially do. So well done to them lot. So we are potentially looking at a decent race. Of course, we've got Timmy here today. We got Bert, who first of all I would like to announce on the stream that he has an official esports sign up, so congratulations to him. Hope it all goes well, and hopefully all the negotiating and everything like that comes in pretty handy, of course. We've got Nick here, of course, driving the Audi R8. What? Okay, I'm a bit stupid though. What does LMS mean? Is it like Le Mans special? Wouldn't surprise me if that was correct. Here we've got Hansa, who's currently top of the gold class at the moment. So very much looking forward to seeing how that one goes. Timmy is not far behind either. So we've got Creasy, of course, who's rocking the excuse me, who's rocking the Corvette, if I remember rightly. Yep, the Corvette C7, which looks like it might be a stronger car compared to last weekend, especially struggling with the corners around Suzuka. With this one, it's probably going to be beneficial through sector 1 and 3. So we could see that Creasy up in quite high positions for his split and in just in general as well. We've got TNT here in the Beetle. With the 7 gears that he's got, he can potentially maximise the top speed of this car down the Camel Straight. Having to brake hard, missing for the bus stop chicane. Whoa! They're a bit late on the brakes there, and a little Wildy coming out the bus stop chicane as well. But yeah, he could also. You never know. He could win it in a split. We got Jack, who was last week's silver split winner, rocking a very nice Mercedes livery there with the GMR sponsor as well as GRT, and that looks just stunning. I'm not gonna lie, that is very striking colours, good colour scheme, well done there. We've got Shooting Mogi, who is I think one of the newer drivers we have in the league, so of course we can see them improve, and it's always good to see them improve. If Mogi's listening to this right now, buddy, that corner there, you will have to brake quite a lot. It's a downhill, it's very downhill, so you'll gain a little bit. What you think is a good speed, you need to go a little bit lower. We have our the host and the organizer of GR3, which is Sean. So it's always good to him. You can see him rocking the Subaru XX GR3. I'm pretty sure he's in the silver split as well. Here we've got Foxy. I'm going to get the split up so I can actually make sure I'm getting things right. We've got Foxy in the silver split, in the gold split, who is currently 4th in the gold split. Currently he's 4th in the gold split and 5th in the power table. So always good to see that on there. Yeah, I've covered everybody that's currently in the lobby. Just making sure I've got everybody here. Okay, we are missing some drivers around here, but damn, Bert moved up to 2nd during the practice, so looks like we could see some promising things coming our way for him. And of course, it's I need to just say one thing real quickly. Is Timmy Netherlands and France? That's Netherlands, France, Austria, of course Great Britain. So yeah, so you've got Netherlands, Austria, and France. I'm terrible with my flags. Geography isn't really my thing at all. But hey-o. Sorry guys, just grabbing a drink then. Oh, that was very smooth. We are going to be working through some of the cameras today. What am I? Which one was it? Was it this one? Which one was it? Which one was it? This one going up a Rouge. Oh, and then it's just timing these camera angles right. Ah, now you know. Now we've got Hippie in the lobby. Didn't see that pop up. So yeah, we've got Hippie in the lobby now, which is pretty cool. There we go. Hippie is currently in. It was at 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 6th in the gold slot, so he's 2nd to last in the gold slot, and then the championship standing, he is 10th. So, but I know Hippie's quite fast. When he has a good race, he can really make up some ground. I'm pretty sure he was absent from last race, so he wasn't able to manage a lot of points. But that looks like a. Is that a Monster Juiced type of livery? Can't quite see it there. We have got Anton Hunt joining us. Is he subbing? So we can't see him on the list. Can't see him on the list right there. But yeah, I'm not sure how it runs. I'm not sure if you can just join in halfway through. I may be wrong, but all the tables get filled out when they come. But at the moment, these are all your 11 drivers. But Jack, M3 guy, got Hansa, Creasy, TNT, Mogi, Foxy, Emperor, Timmy, and Hippie so far. We will be the qualifying will be underway in about 3 minutes time, so is everything I see what you put there, Anthony. You're always special, Anthony. Yeah, you're special in a good way. But yeah, Anthony will be joining us for this race. He is in the Porsche. Is that the RSR? Let me just check. It is the 911 RSR. It's good. It'll be interesting. That engine. Oh my God! Does that growl? Oh, coming out the pits there. Oh, mate, that engine is something else. Oh, let's hear that rev limiter go off. Oh, now you can hear the purr of it. It's hitting the wall currently. Oh, had to cut it there. Just need to get a bit of confidence up there. We could see people potentially going up flat out through some of these corners. Oh, look, there's old Jack's currently first place at the moment. Of course, people are in the pits, so it's different. So, well, everyone has to ready up for qualifying. We've currently got 11 drivers. Oh, what? Oi, okay, TNT was currently underneath the ground. We have currently got our 12 drivers here today. Jack in the pits, probably from fresh softs, correct? Oh no, refueling as well. There we go. Timmy 1.238, and he's right at the one of the second chicanes of the track towards the end there. I will be getting the track map off so I can actually see him. I'm going to just save that image so I can actually use it. Just bear with me, guys. I want to download it. Okay, and qualifying has begun. So good luck, guys. And oh, that sounds beefy. But of course, we will start off by, you know what? Let's pick a number, random number 8. You know, let's watch TNT round on his sort of in lap. Everybody's come out at the same time. That is a massive pack there, going up into. They're going up to. Oi, what? That's a cool. Wow, that run you did there, TNT. Damn, that's pretty impressive. Don't get me wrong there, that was pretty good. So yeah, so you got the 7, 8 and 9, which is chicane at the end of Kenmore Straight, is called Lecumes. Then you got Brockels. I really do apologise to those who are yeah, I feel like I'm gonna butcher some of these names. Of course, you've got Puon, you've got Campus. I'm going to call them the Campus S's because why not? You got Stavlot. Stavlot's turned 15, which is pretty cool. The sweeping right-hander after through 16 up to Blackmont is called Corporal Frank. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm hoping not. And of course you got the bus stop chicane at the towards the start finish line, and of course first corner is La Sauce. So could see some interesting things go up. Looks like someone's still in the pits. Hippie's still in the pits. I think he likes to qualify at the back. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure if that's the way he likes to do things. But always fun to do. Just open up a drink right now, guys. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at Hansa, who is currently on their lap. We are going to go to a bonnet cam. Gonna watch them do their lap. A lovely drink. Cool, so Hanson's now going down to the Camel Straight. Who's that behind him at the moment? So we've got Emperor behind him. Hopefully gets within range of catch Slipstream, because I think Slipstream's going to be the big benefit of getting a good time. But of course you don't want to be too close in the Slipstream to mess up your lap as well as others by having to brake earlier or later, or potentially accidentally punting people off. So you've got to keep a decent line. Like for example, what's going on with Foxy and Timmy at the moment? They are within range of Slipstream, which is always good to have. But yeah, it can always mess up your lap if you are not careful. But racing quality like Foxy and Timmy, I reckon they'll get through it just fine. Some good racecraft between those two. I think there may be good battles today. I can see Hunter and Jack potentially have another great battle. Like it was last week. That was just superb racing. I'm not gonna lie about that. That was lovely racing. So oh yeah, you can't wait for that to happen again. Well, okay, we're coming into Corporal Frank. This is what this corner's called by the map that I've got. Heading down to Blackmont. So we are about to see the first of many times. Of course, we see their one there. So I've only got 2 minutes of the track, so they're only going to end up with a chance to potentially do 2 laps here. Or you know, if Hans is lucky, he may be able to get a decent lap. So that is Timmy up in first, Foxy in second, Hans in third. The Emperor heads fourth. Said to Jack. Jack ends up. Oh, Jack's going there. So we've got TNT in fourth. We're going to see Jack right now as he. Jack didn't set a time. Or is this Jack's flying lap? This might be Jack's flying lap, but we've got, let's have a look at these times. So we've got Timmy in first with a 1:16, pretty much dead on, which is pretty good. 1.2 seconds behind in second is Foxy with a 2:17, which that's massive from Timmy. Wow, he's got some pace. Creasy in third with a 2:18. Knew he'll be up high in the table because of the straights, using the American muscle power to its advantage. Answer in fourth in the Aston Martin with a 2:18.4. In fifth we've got Bertie not that far behind with a 2:18.8. We got M3 guy with a 219.1. We've got TNT who's rocking a 219.4. In 8th we've got Anthony running a 222.1. We've got Emma going up for another run, of course, which is a 224.2. Pretty sure he can gain a lot of time there. But we got Mogi with a 242. It is a very tricky track. We have got Jack making his towards the end, which we're going to have a look at him now, see what time he does get. Hopefully we get a decent time, but time is right. There is only 10 seconds of the race remaining. We'll get back to Jack in a moment. Will Timmy? Oh, Timmy doesn't get another go. We do have Foxy. Will he manage to get across the line? No, he doesn't. He doesn't actually. So we've got Jack coming around the final corner. What time is he going to end up getting? Oh, you binned it. Oh, no. And Jack gets a solid 3rd place there. Anybody going to increase their time? TNT head gets up into 7th, which is pretty solid. Well done, Jack, into a good 3rd position there. Good start. Yeah, Andy, how did you bin that? Bert sets a new fastest time as well, keeping himself in 4th. Damn, M3 guy comes up to 7th, knocking TNT down a place. So I'm pretty sure that's near enough all runners done. And Mogi crosses the line, 231.5. Who else are we missing here? Ah, damn, you spun at the first corner. Damn, man, it's a tricky corner to get right. You've really got to get the line right. The curbs on this track are very slippery, especially AstroTurf being as bumpy as it is. Who else is still running? So as we go, we're going to go down this. We've got Timmy who will start on pole position. We've got Foxy who will start on the front row alongside Timmy, so I can see those two get into a good battle today. Jack is in 3rd place on the 2nd row, along with Creasy in 4th. On the 3rd row, we've got Bert and Hansa. On the 4th row, we have got M3 Guy and TNT. On the 5th row, we've got Anthony and Emperor. And on the final row, we've got Mogi and Hippie. So we could see some potentially close racing today. We could see quite a lot of good battles around here. There is a lot of straights, a lot of possibilities for overtakes, lots of ways to make mistakes. So like outbraking yourself into hairpins, taking too much speed through Radlon and a Rouge, potentially going wide. Potentially going wide around Bruxelles. I'm going to just call it Brux because I'm not pronouncing it. But yeah. Hello there, Hippie. Good to see you in the chat and racing today. Hopefully we can see you gain some positions from 14th. It'd be quite good to that. But as you can see on screen now is the final result for the brief second that is actually on there. Not very good, but we are on to the race now, race 1, which is the feature. So we are looking to potentially have a really good race here, but right in front of you now is the starting lineup. I'm looking forward to this race actually. Could see some good racing, good side-by-side action. Especially turn 1. Let's see what chaos is going to go into turn 1. Is it going to be clean? Is it going to be Is people going to be punted? Are people going to show sportsmanship around this track? And away, and all lights are out, and away we are go. Oh, Sean makes a big mistake there. Is that Mogi at the back? That's had a bit of a slow start. It is Mogi who's had a bit of a slow start, getting away. Timmy gets a good get off with Jack bumping up to 2nd, knocking Greasy. Hanson's gone down to is in 4th right now. Foxy's dropped all the way down to 6th during the first corners, and Hippie's up to 8th. course, we're going to have a look on Hippie's side. We're going to end up 3 wide, going down the Kemmel straight into the first chicane of Les Coombs. Probably see which one of these is going to be the breakers. Oh, they're all very clean. Oh, Hansen's looking for a move down the inside of Creasy. Does he end up? Let's have a look at his view. Oh, he's going to go. Oh, a little bit of trading paint there, but Hansen does make the move with a little bit of elbows out, but nothing too bad from what I saw. We're going to go into Timmy's view, so that's pretty good. We're going to go and have a look at Foxy, who is chasing down Creasy, gaining quite a lot of time going into towards the end of sector 2 into turn 15 and 16. Well, that's a good angle there. Got good camera angles today. Oh, we got Foxy who's looking. Jack went a bit wide there, but looks like coming out that corner. So Hansen looks like he's got the place there. Foxy is looking to gain the slipstream on Cheesy, but using the slipstream to his advantage of the Hyundai's possibilities. Hansen's gone really wide as well. Not sure what happened there, but late breaking into the bus shop looking chicane sees Cheesy look like he had to avoid the back of the back ahead. Everyone's very close, while Timmy has already got a 4.6 second lead. He hasn't have to worry about defending or anything like that. He was strong last week as well, especially in the feature, being on pole position. Managed to get that clean air. No mistakes during the first lap can really gain you a lot of time. Jack has continued to stay in second with Hunter in third, Creasy down in fourth. We have got a nice pack there. We're going to head towards the back with Nick and M3 Go and TNT having a very close battle that I can see. So I'm looking forward to how this is going to run. We've got Hippie just behind them. I just saw is pretty nice design. Wow, nice vibrant colours there. Rocking the sponsored GRT GMR wear. So that's always good to see. Just behind them we have got Anthony as well as Bert. Bert has dropped down a few places as well. Might have been some turn 1 problems. And behind him we have got Emperor, who is currently second to last in his split. Jack is currently leading in his split up in the gold, within the gold one, guys. Cheese is quite behind. Cheese is putting some pressure on Jack by the looks of it, getting right up close on the bumper, causing Jack to probably take too much speed. Creasy looks like down the inside, so does Nick. They're both all 3 wide heading into turn 13, and Jack drops down 1 place for Nick to take the advantage for a nice double overtake between Creasy and Jack. TNT right behind them as well. I'm not sure TNT is going to have a look himself, but Nick's got some good players to get in that Audi's all-wheel drive for the traction at the corners, which is always good in sector 2. If we have a look up in second and third, we can see Foxy and Hansa having a nice battle. Not good blocking from Hansa there to keep Foxy at bay. He's right up Hansa's bumper, or making the most of that slipstream. Let's have a look at Foxy's. Let's have a view of Foxy here going into the bus stop chicane. We are now headed. Oh, who's going to end up with the better run out of it? Oh, they're both equal there, but Hansa does end up with a little bit of a better run out, I think. But we are all going into La Source. Foxy looking around the outside, really squeezing Hansa there, but Hansa has the better line and keeps himself in front, keeping behind. Looking behind. We've got. Of course, I'm using the wrong buttons here. We've got Timmy there. There we go. We've got Jack and Creasy again having their own little battle. Creasy looking down the inside, having a good run up in terms of slipstream, making himself past Jack. Jack drops down to 6th from 3rd from the beginning. We are only on Lap 3 of 17, didn't realise I saw it up there. But yeah, 17 lap race around Spa can be quite challenging. Timmy has already gained a 8-second lead upon Hansa there, and Hansa's still getting swarmed by Foxy. Nick, it looks like he might be joining the fight pretty soon. Creasy and Jack are still having their own little battle, but TNT there having his use of the slipstream, and they're battling to gain a good advantage. But with that, Bert is right behind in 8th place, and getting past Anthony. Didn't quite get to see that one, but if we end up going to look, yeah, looks like Anthony may have made a small mistake. Yeah, so there's Jack. He's losing time on Creasy, but of course Creasy looks like he might struggle around sector 2, as I thought he would do. But he can get, but the power compared to the Mercedes around the down the straights can make up for the time that's maybe lost. We can see now that the Beetle is coming to have a look at the Mercedes there, coming down through Blankmud. Oh, Creasy goes wide, from potentially losing massive time on what's just seeing the chat there. Going into the bus stop chicane, the Beetle really keeping up with some of the monsters that we have here. Birchstow is right on TNT's tail, just sniffing it, sniffing that Beetle. He's going to make a late move into the source. Will he make the move stick? Oh, bit of oversteer there causes Bert to fall back while he tries to get the power down to get a decent run on TNT, but TNT stays cool and keeps Bert behind. Going back up to second and third, Foxy has made the move on Hansa, but we can see Nick now within that group. It's now 3 wide. It's now 3 wide. Nick goes past Hansa, but it's coming down to who can be one of the late breakers. And the late breaker would be Nick in this case, having passing Hansa up into 3rd place. Good little 3-way battle. Hansa is probably not going to end up having any of it, but everybody is still quite close together. You can see on the camera there how close everyone is together. This could be a very good potential fight for 2nd place. As you can see behind though, we do see that Bert has made the move on TT, probably down the Kenwood straight onto the into the Les Coombs chicane, really making advantage of his driving talent to get past. He's now onto his charge up to 6th to potentially get Jack. With what I can see on the telemetry, that could be the case, but he's making up a lot of time. Now let's have a look at Timmy for this moment. He is nearly 12 seconds ahead of Foxy, using the clean air to advantage. He doesn't have to defend. He got a really good getaway. Timmy is literally in a league of his own, which is just something else. We've got Foxy who's getting a good gap with Nick there. Hansa has fallen back by nearly a second. Got a lot of time to catch up. Creasy behind him, who is also gaining specifically down the straights, which is good. Now they're all kind of evened out now between 7 to 8 tenths between each other, which looks like it. But we can see TNT having a look down the inside of Splash Shop chicane, but looks like Jack kept that. But TNT looks like he's got a better run. We've got Bert still on the rear of those two, looking in just to pinch on some of the people's mistakes. Heading into La Source now. We don't want to see anything. Ooh, nice hit in the apex there from Jack to get a good run out. Sort of pushing TNT behind. If we go down towards the front here, yeah, everyone's starting to even out now with Creasy chasing it. But we've got a nice potential battle for 6 coming up. We've got TNT having a look in the Beetle down the outside of Jack, who hits the unknown. Oh, TNT and Jack and backing out, but Jack keeps his position, going round through the Les Coombs chicane, heading down towards Bruxelles. Which any driver could get wrong if they're not careful. damn, this race has already been quite exciting. Oh, there's a little bit of drama going on the back, of course. So we've got Hippie and Sean towards the back. There's like times being lost. So I did do a bit of talking to the drivers beforehand, and I was told by Emperor that it's not his strongest track, but of course he'll do his best. Everyone has bad tracks. Everyone has strong tracks. It's completely all down to personal preference. We do, however, see that Nick's close. It looks like he's closed in on Foxy a little bit. That RA just looks like it suits this track so much, and that's what's really looking at the moment. But we are going to go back to what looks to be and he's catching up to the back of the battle for 6th. He's really was that Bert making a mistake? Probably a little bit of oversteer, knowing how far he's fallen back, but you can see Anthony there taking a little bit of probably going on to attack mode now that is closer. Oh, the Beetle has made a massive spin there. Let me back it up just to see what happens to the Beetle as he came round. Oh, okay, a little bit too much power causing a lot of oversteer. So that is what happens. That's what happened over to him. I need to actually do that. I don't know how to close that menu. Oh, Sean's coming for fresh tyres already. One of the first ones that should go in. So TNT is falling back a little bit, but he's caught up back at the back of Jack there. But he's still got a lot of time to gain. Oh, this is it's pretty exciting if you say so myself. Oh, well, hold on. When did Nick get past Foxy? Looks like Foxy might have made a mistake. Unfortunately, I don't know how long ago that was, so won't be able to go back and look at it. But of course, it's been a pretty exciting race so far. Pretty exciting race. So yeah, wow. So we're now looking at the charge of Nick to Timmy, but Timmy is just gaining time, just gaining and gaining time. It's just wow how quick he is. We can see Foxy now being tempted by Hansa coming into the bus stop chicane. Oh, and Hansa does get a little bit wild and losing a bit of time. But Hansa's actually gaining time. Looks like that little touch of oversteer was actually good for him. We can see Creasy trying to get the gap there, but we can see that the TNT is still in the fight with Jack and just trying to do that. But we can see Anthony's made it past Bert. Bert looks like he may have made a mistake there. We are having a look at Anthony, who's trying his best to probably make the most of people's battling and other people's mistakes to get up to where he is, which is looks like he's actually getting where he needs to go. So, sorry guys, I was just having to reply back to a message here. It was a bit of an important one, but as you can see, this battle is just it's just superb. Oh, Hans has also made it past Fox. Oh, big spin out! Wow, big spin out from Foxy there. We're gonna have to go and look back at Foxy with his spin. What happened there? Did he get onto the AstroTurf? Oh, he just gets onto the AstroTurf. Oh, he's just trying to spin it to get it round. He drops down to 8th place there. So yeah, that was unfortunate there, Foxy, but you will have to do. Everyone's now coming in for their pit stops. It looks like Timmy's already done his by the time he. Actually no, I think that's the amount of time he's had anyway. But we are seeing people going to the pits. TNT and Jack still fighting out. Hippie ends up ahead, is still out and about, hasn't gone to the pits, but we can see Creasy, Hansa, Bert, Foxy and Anthony all into the pits, all changing for their medium tyres. Probably some fuel stops to get them to the end, as we only have 9 laps to go. So they've done half the race already, but we can see that some people may be doing a lean fuel mixture just to get themselves so they don't have to spend the 15 seconds inside and then use all their power towards the end when they know how many laps they've got to do. Those who are watching the stream, how's the mic compared to last time? Can I be heard a bit better? Just so I can adjust it when I need to. Oh, we're still watching these two battle. The battle's gotten a bit close between Jack and TNT, which seems to be sort of the battle of which seems to be potentially the battle of the week. But of course, we have got sprint race. So yeah. Oh, look at that! Such good driving. Right, so this is me riding with somebody. Thanks, Josh, for let me know if this is all right. So I'm just riding with Jack right now. It's like this. Oh, that car sounds so beefy in this mode. Wow, but you got the purr of the Beetle. Gotta love it. Perfect, cool. Yeah, I just thought I'm trying to get the right thing compared to last time, but. Oh, look at that GRT Esports right on the bumper there. Lovely place to put it compared to their livery. That livery is so slick. Is that a... Hold on. Right, looking on the bumper just underneath the Honda side. Is that Timmy out of South Park? His signature thing? But that's Timmy! Part of everything. Jack has made some time on the Beetle, so the Beetle potentially made another mistake. We are seeing sparks go up. Jack's made a huge mistake going up a Rouge, getting a good run with the Beetle, taking the inside line, but TNT looks like he may end up getting the lead. So so the line will end up having to be TNT's there, while Jack will have to fall behind, losing his second place to third. These two drivers, they still yet to pit, as I'm still yet to do it, and I think same thing with Hippie as well. Let's have a look at the card data. Yeah, he's still yet to pit and still needs fuel, but he's good at fuel saving. Let's see how Timmy's doing in terms of. Oh, he's already pitted for mediums, but he hasn't. Oh, he was on mediums, I think, beforehand. But he is very low on fuel, but I think he's just making the most of the tyres, getting them warmed up before going out on heavier fuel. Jack falling behind now to the Beetle, now that the Beetle's in cold air. Hippie looks like he's catching up on Jack as well, who is still yet to pit, but we could see everything change upon pit exit. Going into 5th, only 5 seconds behind Hippie. We've got Hansa with Creasy only 1.1 seconds behind, gaining quickly on the Aston Martin. Going behind, we've got a nice separation of Bert, Anthony. We've got Emperor just behind Anthony as well, only a second, gaining some time as well. Down in 11th, we have got Foxy, who's got a lot of time to make after the recent mistake that happened just going on to the Black Monster straight. Timmy's still up there. Jack is the one is now pitted. TNT has stayed out, probably to make the most of the clean air that he has done, but this could end up being a good. This could potentially be either a good overcut or a good undercut, depending on who comes out on top. Jack is now dropping down to 8. Dropping down to 8th place while he refuels. Refueling probably longer than most, just because he did stay out a lot longer. But it looks like he'll be coming out on soft tires. He does, and pits with enough fuel to get him to the end of the race. We are going to be seeing that Timmy is on red fuel right now. Red fuel. But if you base it on where Hippie is, 30 seconds behind 3rd place. He will probably end up being in the pits for at least 20 seconds. 20 to 25 seconds, so he could come out unless unfortunate. Creasy really using that Corvette's power to get it, but right behind him we do see Hansa in the Aston Martin right on the tail of that Corvette, really trying to make the most of it through sector 2. Oh, nice two-wheel moment going over the bumps there, keeping the car still at the same pace as he was. Didn't really lose too much time. This is where the Aston Martin should technically benefit, but the long sweeping corners, the Corvette still stays ahead. We are now heading into to a couple of the S's towards the end of sector 2. Right behind the bumper. Timmy now goes into the pits. Did he start on mediums? Oh my god, what a bloody raid siren. And he does change his tyres onto soft. We are seeing... who's that? We are seeing now TNT come into the pits. Hippie coming out as well. Still hasn't been in the picture, but he is good at his fuel saving, so probably saved a lot of time for him to do that. We got Creasy in 3rd. TNT drops down to 6th. In 4th place, in 3rd place we have Creasy. 4th place Hansa. We've got M3 in 5th place now. Oh, TNT coming out of the pits, and he does end up jumping Jack a lot more time than I was actually expecting. In fact, Jack's been overtaken by Bert going, and by considerable amount as well. There is a lot of people going on at the back there. We see, is that Emperor and Foxy? I think that is Foxy looking to get back into the top 10 of this race after his later mistake, which probably killed his tyres, the way he spun. Oh wow! So oh, okay. Looks like Emperor may have looks like he just gave up his position for Foxy. You shouldn't be that lenient, buddy. He may be faster than you, but let him do it cleanly. Don't ruin. Keep the racecraft going. But you know what? I respect the decision to let a faster driver go past you. Could have done a little bit battling. A little bit of battling for a bit longer, but still 12.3 seconds ahead. Hippie's still yet to pit. Creasy up in third with only half a second from Hansa. 5 seconds behind Hansa is Nick. 1 second behind well, M3 guy, not Nick, but same name. Behind that you've got TNT, which is 2.7 but oh, Jack's looking a little bit right behind. But after the first lap, there has been some massive change to positions and the timings between people. Oh, Bert goes wide around the corner, take a bit too much, but we are going to the bus stop chicane. Oh, the two Mercedes battling it out. Which one's better at taming their beast? Hippie is now in the pits, probably going to go to the end of the race on medium tyres to fuel up. Really good stint on the softs. Jack is in 6th and does make a nice move on Bert, which is a superb down in the inside around La Source. Good work. Hippie comes out in 8th place, which is still a respectable position, still plenty of points. Timmy gained is up in 17 seconds with Creasy and Hansa back behind each other. You know what? Let's have a look Let's have a look on the bumper view for this one. As we could see an overtake happen pretty soon. Or who's gonna be the one who puts pressure on who? We've got Creasy with potential excellent defending. Oh, a little bit much power on the curb means Hansa drops back a few tenths, but he is gaining using the slipstream. Oh, we can see that the S1's got the better handling through sector 2. Braking into turn 14, 13. Into 14, and then round to 15 and 16 before you go on to the black one straight. Well, I wouldn't call it a straight, but it's a very high speed area of the track. Could we see oh, a little bit on the dirt means the Hansa gets a good run. Oh, Creasy goes wide there. It's only 2.5 tenths of a second between. Oh, good avoiding from Hansa there, but had that late break in. But Hansa goes into the pits. He goes in the pits. He was on racing medium, probably heading onto the softs now. So that was a good run. Not sure about Creasy. What was he on? Yeah, he's on racing softs. I'm not sure if he's pitted yet, but everyone is pitting again, probably because of the I reckon because of the tyre roll. So I'm guessing there a lot of people are swapping onto softs, which seems to be the case. But as I can see behind, a lot of people have dropped back. Jack is currently in 4th. Is he still? I think he's pretty much still on the medium. No, he's on the softs, so he'll be going to the end on the softs. I think he pretty much started on the mediums, which is always good. Excuse me. We are going to have a look at if there's any battles right now, which everyone seems to be evenly spaced, which is just something else. It really shows where some of the drivers do come in. Timmy is just gaining time on 2nd place. There was that, and that's NXS is just wow. That's all I'm just saying. I'm really surprised Timmy isn't in an actual official like competitive esports team. Because he is a quick. Oh, nice corner there, Creasy. Creasy's getting closing in time on well, Nick is closing in time on Creasy. Going behind, Hippie's closing in on Jack. Jack's closing on Nick. Going into sixth, we've got Hippie, who's gaining time on Hansa. Tinty is bouncing between gaining time and losing time to Hansa, but is very quickly, again bouncing between. Down up in ninth, we can see Anthony, and is quite actually a nice Porsche design. Just behind him, we do have Foxy. Looks like we have got a pitter. No, we don't. Oh, we do have. There's a blue flag. Okay. So let's have a spectate of Foxy. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, might get a bit of a crash there. He's probably having a bit of a bad race, but of course he's still learning. Can't really complain too much about it, but it does cause a yellow flag in that sector, so overtaking will be pretty difficult, if I don't say so myself. I'm going to have a ride on with Fox a little bit, because this could be the next overtake of the race. Some good race in the early on stages of Spa. But Spa is one of those risk. I would say, who would agree with me in the chat? It's a very risk/reward type of circuit. It's like, are you able to put the power down? Is like, can you hold your car? Are you able to go around that? Are you able to go around the outside? Are you able to cut down the middle? What if you make a wider turning point? Will you get a better run out towards it? How can you go flat out through a Rouge? Yeah, to me that is very much risk and reward. It's how much power can you take. There is a lot of corners, a lot of runoff, but there is a lot of runoff that can be race devastating, as we saw earlier on with Foxy. We are going to go down to third place. So it looks like Jack is right behind Nick now, within, well, half a second, but Nick is pretty much doing very well. But having to be a late breaker really gained some time on Nick, but being in the Audi, being for all drive, does gain a lot more traction outside the corners. Are we going to see a late break or any moves into La Source? Not at all. Jack, although has a really good run heading down to a Rouge. They are side by side heading into the first of that sort of uphill chicane. Jack does make it stick heading into it. Well done, man. That is a hell of a good move. You know what? Let's see that again from his perspective, heading up the hill. We will see that he does have to lift up to get in front of it, get that racing line, and up he goes. Well done, good man. That was superb. That was a superb move up a very difficult part of the track. Does require some balls. Does require a lot of balls. Looks like Foxy has gotten past Anthony. Anthony may have binned it, or he could have just let him pass. Timmy's up by 31 seconds. That is just incredible. Jack is now gaining time on M3 guy pretty much within a second now, so slipstream is going to be difficult. Just behind M3 guy that we have got Hippie, who's made a surprising amount of time, and he is closing in on that on the bright coloured Audi. It's the battle of Luminous. Of course, the more Luminous being Hippie may potentially come out victorious, as we are coming down to another potential area to make a overtake using the slipstream, and of course whoever's going to be the late lunger into the bus stop chicane. M3 guy looks like he may end up being had by Hippie. He's staying defensive. Hippie's staying behind the slipstream. Jack looks like he does make a small mistake going wide. But we are seeing Hippie brake a little later. Cheese is now into the pits, which Jack then takes second place. Greasy drops down to fifth. during the pits, probably just fueling up for the last few laps and putting maybe a fresh set of softs on. But we do see Hippie right on the bumper of M3 guy, and does make the move heading down into heading down to Rouge, which is another great move towards the last stage of the race. And this is where every move you do is crucial. Getting every second counts up to where you need to be. So Creasy's gone all the way down into 6th. Obviously, certain people's strategies have really changed how the game was from being on the first row down into 6th. Jack being going up into technically first of his split, and Timmy massively ahead, but he will be starting at the back. We'll have to complete with that. Nick and Hippie have been having a bit of a back and forth by the looks of it, with another move by Hippie getting past there. Those two are going to be at it till the end of the race, so we could see some exciting things that happen. Just having a look at the back, so we can see Bert and TNT having their own battle there, being quite good with each other. Heading back into the action between M3 guy and Hippie. They are really close together. So some of them are beneficial, but it's down to whoever makes a mistake. We've only got a lap and a half to go for the feature race, where we will be taking a 10-minute break. This, guys, is an exciting race. Just imagine how much better it would be if it was wet. No, I joke about that. Spa is a horrible circuit in the wet, and yeah, I do not recommend it. So, damn, we are seeing some excellent racing here today, guys. Looking behind, we got the Beetle, we got Bert and TNT having their own little battle, but we are going on to the final lap of the race. Timmy holding a commanding lead of 45 seconds on 7th place. That is something, but going around there, look how close everybody is from 2nd all the way down to 7th. That is... wow, look at that. Oh, Hippie getting a good run in on the final lap. Jack is now going to end up with a lot of pressure, with Hippie right behind him getting a good 3rd, all the way from 12th place. Hippie started in last, and he managed to get up to 3rd place. Whatever you do, man, I need to know your secrets, because your fuel saving technique really does win you. Can massively win you races. It's probably something similar to what Timmy's doing, to be honest. Is fuel saving. So Timmy, I think you should put in better qualifying laps, because you could potentially win races using that technique. Now, I haven't seen you win a race yet from a qualified position, if that makes sense. Baby is closing in rapidly on Jack. Or we could see a potential podium change coming into the last sections of the race. You can see everybody frantically go past. Oh, we are finished. So Timmy is in 1st with a massive gap. Or we are seeing Creasy under pressure by the AMG. We got Jack under pressure by the Hyundai. Or it's the last part. Part of the race. Or Hippie may end up doing a late move. Or they're within overtaking distance. We could see hard braking. Okay, so we are going to see, of course, Timmy in 1st, potentially crossing the line. Are we going to see anything different? We've got Jack in 2nd, Hippie in 3rd, M3 guy in 4th, 5th is Hansa, 6th is Creasy, 7th is Bert, 8th is TNT. We go around to see Foxy in 9th, Anthony in 10th, and Emperor in 11th, and Mogi in 12th. We do have 22. We do have 22 seconds of the time remaining, so we could, even though he finishes 11, he won't be able to finish the race in time. No, unfortunately, he's not going to finish the race in time, but that will be Emperor in 11th place. But there we are, guys. What a finish for a race. It was so much action, people pushing risky, but well done to Timmy for winning, from getting a 3-piece there, getting the pole position, fastest lap, and leading from the start. Well done to you, good sir. It's good to see you guys. It's just superb, that racing. Well done to you guys. Yeah. Foxy making that mistake really put him into everything, but well done to Timmy for winning the platinum split, but gold split. Well done to Jack for winning the silver split. Hippie coming very close for taking that first place off Jack in his split, but good podium. So we got some really good racing here, which is superb. Let me just save the replay. GR3, GRT, and I'll put Spa. GR3, round 3, Spa, 4, I spelled Sean wrong. I very much apologise for that. There we go. So that's just going to be uploading now, while we take our break for the time being. Well done, fellas. That was superb. You know what? That's good racing etiquette there, and I just seen that, seen the message pop up. Well, yeah, I've seen some slower drivers let the fast one stride, which I don't blame them. You can put a bit of challenge behind it, but you don't want to keep a fast driver from being frustrated because they could make a silly move. Yeah, I saw that. A lot of people went in for softs very, very quickly. Well, not softs. So it's a change from the mediums very quickly. I think it was like 3 laps, and pretty much half of the entire grid came in for soft. So it lets me think that a lot of people went and ran on the mediums from the start, which isn't a bad choice. Some of you guys may have qualified on it, which is pretty good. Yeah, you know. I thought you did, but yeah, but you did very well, Jack. You did very well. Like that move up Perouge, man. Damn, you had balls. You had balls going to Radlon like that, and then up Perouge. That's just, damn. We do have the okay, we do have that replay now shared up to people who are on my friends list, so that is all good to go. Yeah, but to be honest, you did really well at the start. I mean, you gained a position from where you qualified in. You came second. You're first in your split. Hippie gave you a very what do you call it? A lot of like pressure by the looks of it. Gave you a lot of pressure. It's just superb how fast some of you guys are, and how good the racing was. It's very clean. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Which is, you know, I'm not complaining. Some of the action on there was fantastic. Foxy ended up having his spin. I finally getting used to the replay camera, but I don't know how to exit out of it. If that makes sense. So I have to sort of exit out and go back into the spectator menu to actually get out of the replay. So, but other than that, there was some really good moves there. Hippie and Nick had a really good like back and forth towards the last laps, but of course Hippie taking the last place on the podium. So not bad racing, guys, not bad at all. So I mean, there's still a lot to talk about. It came to a point where it was like, wow, this is really not going on, because you guys all spaced out like 1 to 2 seconds, 3 seconds, maybe 4 between each other. It was something else. That's what I'm saying. It's just something else on how well, on how everything was. Well, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go and have a quick break myself. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you on the screen here. Just watch Creasy go round for the moment. So I'm gonna just go to the loop, and I will be back shortly. Probably within 2 minutes. Right, I am back from a little break. So, can you tell in game that I'm restarting my PS? Okay, so Jack's restarting the thing. I don't think anyone's actually told. Oh wow. Can I send you a friend request? Yeah, no. I have trouble with these tires. I have trouble with the car. This car. Set by host. Okay, so I'm just about. Never mind. I was just about to write it out and I just see that it does. Hello Mash, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat. We had a very good race actually. To start off with, lots of action, lot of final lap action actually. Jack and Tim are both first and second respectively, but first place in both their splits. Hippie came third, very close to a snatch in second, but I reckon one more lap and he would have got it. We had some good racing, some good I wouldn't say like mistakes, good mistakes, but we had some mistakes. But we could. Timmy had like a plus 40-second lead, which was just something else. It is just something else in general. Right, let me work out what I can do with this. Okay, so that's I don't know how to exit from the keyboard apart from doing that. Oh, I love that view. Or oh, it's just an empty corner. Empty chicane. Oh, there sounds off. That was just I was thinking, oh, everybody, me and me just on the edge of the. That's probably why it's like this. That's just Damn, we could be on the road for the sprint race very soon. Sprint race is half the race, I'm pretty sure. So we're looking at probably about 8 laps. Rolling start, especially with the chicanes. So we could see some of the back runners losing time. So, oh, this is going to be quite exciting, I think. Oh, you can hear someone's engine revving up, making it warm. So when we see Mogi at front, we got Emperor in second, Anthony starting in third, Foxy in fourth, TNT in fifth, Bert in sixth, in seventh we got Creasy, in eighth we got Hansa, we got M3 guy in ninth, 10th is Hippie, 11th is Jack, and then you got the fast boy of the lot is there. So we are on to the race now, and Mogi gets to start with his Bitcoin car. Everybody going round the bus stop chicane is probably going to lose a bit of time to start off with, but is there going to be any moves from the start? We do see Hippie looks like he's going to make the first of all moves over here, and probably not. And he does make an inside move on M3 guy. They're getting into 9th place. Well done, really getting the confidence going straight away. We see Jack coming from 11th to 10th. Timmy is probably still in 12th, but we do see M3 go for number. Timmy, look how fast that guy is, man. The time he's gaining is just ridiculous. We do see Mogi drop down the order into second, does go wide on the S's. Be careful of your re-entry as you go there. We do see Emperor down in first, and we do see Anthony heading up into second place. Probably now going to be closing down to get some decent points today. Well, we see Foxy get past, but Mogi's is going down. He is still a new driver, very much learning, and to us it's good to see that he's improving as well from what he was last week. Oh, we got looks like we got Hansa and Creasy pretty much going bumper to bumper with each other. Any moves going to be made? Oh, hard braking from Creasy means he has to stay looking at the bumper of the Aston Martin. Probably not pretty happy about that, but we could potentially see a move happening soon. And nothing at the time being, but going back up towards the top there, we do see time being lost by Anthony. Foxy rapidly approaching as well, making potentially a three-way battle for first. We do not want to see you give in, Anthony. Do not give in. Oh, pinch him a little close to the corner there, making Foxy drop back a little bit. This is just Bert is in fourth as well, chasing him down. Heading back. Oh, big collision at the back there. Something's happened at the back there. We are going to have a little bit of a look in that. Where is 8th? So we are going to have a look here. What is this? An unsafe entry? Oh, wow. Looks like an unsafe entry for Mogi there, which does stop a lot of players from getting where they need to be. So, that was a little bit of a mistake there from him. Can't say on him. He did still quite fairly new to the league running and everything like that. Heading towards the front now, we do see Anthony in first place, but just finishing the move on Emperor there. We do have Foxy just behind, trying to gain the time that he may have lost from the pinch on the bus stop chicane. Probably going to see him make the move Foxy make the move pretty quickly. That is a lovely sunset. Oh, big jumping over. Oh, massive jumping over the curbs, leaving Bert to gain some time there. Getting a bit overconfident trying to get past him. Okay, heading back. We do see Jack closing in on Creasy at a pretty rapid rate, heading around those corners. We do see Ibby and Nick having their own battle as well. Timmy up to 9th place. Heading towards the front of the back again. Oh, we see Emperor doing a bit of rallycross, getting Foxy and Bert getting them into respectively second and third. While they're all battling, you can see that Anthony has got himself a decent lead, but that does close down fast, especially with Foxy gaining time quite quickly, if I do say so myself. Oh, little wow. This is a pretty good race. I'm not gonna lie. This racing already is feeling pretty good. We do see Timmy go up into 8th place. Back into 9th, next to Jack. Jack is fighting with side by side. We do go into the La Source. Timmy does end up having to fall back to take the wider line, but does get the run down to run on the Rouge down in this sort of nice game. But you see the sparks flying while going up a Rouge. Lovely to see those go down. Oh, Jack ended up having to cut the corner there. Probably a bit too much speed around that, but Timmy's actually falling back in time a little bit, but hopefully the slipstream does kick in soon. Bert has made a move. Is probably going to be very close to making a move on Anthony. Fox. I'm pretty sure Foxy was in front of Bert. Maybe wrong there. Going back over to here, we do see Timmy with him approaching distance. This could be good. We're going to have a look at the battle behind them. Not much goes on. A little bit of a bump tap there I just saw from Timmy switching over to him. We are heading into Puan. Timmy had some pace. Oh, closing the door there. Whoa. Timmy losing some time. Oh, a bit of flash in there from Timmy with his anger with the very tight pinch on the apex. Jack did to keep his position. A little bit. Yeah, it did have a look on the inside. Beware of your radar. Beware of who's behind you and who's beside you. You don't want to cause both of you to spin. Okay, we are going to be having a look at a move that looks like this could secure Timmy the position of they are neck and neck with each other. They are Jack pushing him wide. Oh, damn! Very getting their elbows out around that corner, trading paint, pushing each other wide and tighter to the apex to make them lift off. We do see Timmy make a good run on the front opening pack, which seems to be TNT, Hansa, Emperor, and Creasy heading into the source. Oh, big breaking. Oh, Jack's making the inside. They went up 3 wide on the exit of La Source, heading up down to Radlon and Rouge, having Timmy drop back to 8th after making the move that he has done. He will have to make his way past Jack down the Kemba Straight. This is good to see how everyone does. Looks like there hasn't been much change, but we are going to have a quick look at the front. Anthony still holds his lead. Foxy is falling behind Bert slightly as well. Hansa is being potentially attacked by TNT, but it looks like TNT had the wrong gear there as he went across. Heading back behind, we do see that Timmy was trying to make a move around the inside. Running around. Pushed wide there. Oh, Jack, that position should be let up. That permission should be given back to Timmy there, because you did push him wide. But Timmy's getting a good fight from Jack. Oh, some good elbows out racing from this pack. Looking behind, we can see Sean. Behind that, we see M3 Guy and Hippie making their way across into the battle as well. This is a large battle. Looks like Jack may be in trouble again. This could end up being horrifically bad going into the bus stop chicane, potentially. But we could see people going onto the grass, going potentially wider than they should do. Who's going to take the inside line? Who's going to take the outside line? Oh, a lot of shifting. Oh, Timmy making the move. Wow, getting pushed out of the way by TNT. But oh my God! Right, we need to see that from an outside. We're going to see that from an outside view, heading up to it. Oh, bit of bump in there. Oh, that was the curb. Oh, Jesus Christ! Wow, that was just something. That was something else, to say the least. Okay, so at the front we've got Foxy catching on Bert, Bert catching on Anthony on the battle for first. But the battle for fourth is pretty much not there, but the battle for fifth is still crazy. TNT taking 5th place of Jack. Heading to enter this, and this is a crazy sprint race. Oh, a few punts, and everybody who was behind us joined in. So we got, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that all the way down to 11th? Is all battling here. Oh, Sean going wide around the corner there. This is a crazy battle. We have got. You know, let's have a look at Hippie. Let's go ride aboard on Hippie just to see the action from his perspective. This is just something else. Timmy going around the outside. Oh, we end up having to be pushed wide there. Jack keeps his line. A little punt from Creasy, but Timmy does fall back down to 8th place. Having trouble in traffic. But everyone else does seem to be wanting to get their elbows out to keep their positions in this very, very, very tight race here. You've got the top ones who are looking to potentially make a move. So we could see Bert making his move on Anthony soon, but Anthony's keeping his own. So the Pierre Gasly of this league at the moment, under pressure by faster, more experienced drivers. And will Bert make the move? Bert does make the move into first place, giving him the current position with coming up to 3 laps to go. Foxy is now down on the outside of Anthony. Could we actually see a move from Foxy around the outside? Could we see a switchback? It looks like it might end up being a switchback round the source, but Anthony keeps his position. Looks like Foxy may be able to get him down the Campbell Straight if he gets a good run up. A Rouge. This could potentially be exciting. Oh, Foxy does get a good run up a Rouge. He is with his wheels right next to him. Foxy does have the inside line, and he does speed ahead because he's no longer in the slipstream. Oh, good racing. Hey, we've got Foxy taking a bounce over the curb with the replay action. But wow, so they do drop down in time. Heading back into the crazy race that is behind. Jesus Christ! Oh, we got somebody who's off. That looks like it was Creasy there going behind. Timmy's up into 6th, getting past Jack. Very cleaning out the madness that was there. We got Hippie, who is in 9th place, right behind M3 guy. M3 guy has caught himself into the mix as well, with Emperor right behind. This is all just crazy battling on this race. This is lovely to see. So much to speak about. We can see on the minimap, Henter is trying to get into that sort of range of battling for first place into the podium positions. I'm pretty sure Anthony is in the silver split and is currently in the first place of that lot. Hansa is doing pretty well, if you say so myself. TNT, I think, is in 2nd place of it. Timmy is looking on the inside. He got a little bit of scuff marks on his bumper from the battling that he had to do. Sometimes you'll have some battle wounds, but Timmy does make it up to 5th place, right in the wheel to wheel with TNT up to Blancmont. TNT does end up having to give him because he was on the inside line, having to lift off. So he does not want to go wide. Timmy up into 5th place. Now he's got just over 2 laps to make up the time that he needs to potentially get up into the podium places. Hansa is. We are going to be having a look. Bert has got into the has been still in the lead. My apologies. And he's still in 2nd place, but he's being tracked down for a very, very hungry fox. He wants to get that mouse. He's on the hunt. Pun intended. Timmy up in 5th. Timmy's in 5th place, gaining time on TNT. TNT's not much for it, but Jack is closing him relatively quickly. M3 guys, B is getting. Oh, Creasy is on the bumper of M3 guy. Can we see a move that being made into the 2nd chicane? We do see Creasy get past M3 guy taking 8th place. Hippie maybe even look like he could be making a position as well. We can see Emperor doing very well to keep up with the pack, considering he does not like this track, so well done to him. But in clean air is making some good time. Andy is now under threat from the Fox, being within 3/10, but he does use the Porsche's handling ability to really make the most of those long sweeping corners. But how will he handle against the Hyundai through this section? You could potentially see we could potentially see a very close podium again going into the final sections of the last lap. Heading towards the back here, we see TNT and Jack. Jack is now on the bumper of TNT, heading up to the corners 15 and 16. Jack does make the move on TNT, dropping TNT down into 6th place, but TNT looks like he wants to fight back. Oh, he does do it around the outside. Damn. Now we got the now we got Jack heading down, using the slipstream to his advantage, but we do see Creasy tracking him down as well, using his clean air to get to his baffle. Oh, Jack does end up going wide. Creasy looks like he may end up with an advantage, but he doesn't take it. Late break in onto the corners. We do see the Beetle take better advantage there. Looking at the front, we see Foxy again round the outside of Hunty. Can Hunty, could Anthony hold his own for the final lap of this race? It looks like it's going to be very close between the two. Heading up into Radlon and Eau Rouge, we see that they are still bumper to bumper. Porsche making the most of that, but Foxy now using the slipstream to his advantage, heading down Campbell Straight. Looking back to Jack, makes a move on TNT again, having to swap and change between the two, as we can see that they are. Oh, Foxy look like he wants to have a nose down the outside. Doesn't quite, well, around the outside into the inside part. Doesn't quite make that move. Anthony holding him back really well. Good racing between you boys. Having a look back at everything, we can see that they're all sort of evenly spaced between each other. Going to be having a look at these two for the time being, as they are probably the closest. Oh, a little bit of the a braking squirrel there. There's still 2/10 a second. Porsche getting a better run out. Heading to Puan, using the Porsche's downforce and handling, but Foxy is still there on his bumper. When's this move going to happen? And he still has the front line. Oh, Foxy's right on the outside. Is he going to make the move stick? Oh, very close to making that move stick on the outside. Just Andy cut you off on that line. Heading into turns 15 and 16 before you end up on the back straight towards the final part of the race. This is just good racing by all. Heading towards the back of the field, we can see that no changes are currently being made just of yet. But we are going to head back into these two. We can see Andy just push in Foxy wide a little bit just to keep his way. Foxy, Andy does go wide. Foxy, will he take the advantage? He doesn't. We are heading into the final two corners. This is now or never for the two races which have been battling since lap 5. But we are Andy's pushing him right to the outside, and Andy does get second. Third for Foxy. First place Bert. Fourth place is Hansa. Fifth place is Timmy. Good race. Jack claims 6th. TNT claims 7th, 8th, and 9th. Very close together. And 10th just there. 11th being Emperor. 12th being Mogi, which sent around. That was an exciting race. Oh my God! I need to say something. I need to say something here. Jesus. So from 5th to 11th was just that. Just them bumper to bumper. There was a few bumps here and there. I do see a few steward inquiries potentially coming out for round for the feature race and sprint. We will be in a moment selecting a few drivers for. You know what, Emma? That was just damn. That was something else. Yeah, I do agree with Tamiya Power. That was some insane racing. I loved it. Damn, you got the bumper to bumper racing between Foxy and Anthony. Anthony getting a solid second place. That was just God. But I will have to say the 5th to 11th battle in this race here, in the sprint race, has to take the battle of the week of everything, because that was just hectic. People swapping and changing, people were falling back, people being pushed wide, people being nudged, up hunted. But all of it was like everyone stayed on the track. But damn, that was just Whew. Something else, man. That was just something else. Well bloody done, lads. Well, you know what, Timmy? At least you didn't spin out. Yeah, let me just put that in. You know, that was just superb. Like, some of the battling that we had on that was so close. Like, nothing could just... Oh my god. So, who do I want to have here? You know, I'm gonna Andy's showing some funny stuff there. Brilliant racing. So I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to go into the party. I'm going to go into the party. I'm going to just ask everybody what their opinion was. So I'm just going to swap party. You're going to see a blue screen. So just give me a moment. Okay. Apparently the party wasn't available. Full stop. I was kicked out of that party anyway. Alright, just bear with me. Right, I think there may be issues with the party. Okay. Okay, now I'm in there. Now I'm in there.
Yeah,
hey,
he was trying to get past people, and then every time he did, someone went past him, and he just got shoved to the side.
You know, really? I'm going to watch it.
Guys, that was just... Yeah. That race was so good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Jeez. I enjoyed it. It's like in seconds.
We all did.
It was all TNT.
Definitely better than the first one for me, that's for sure. First one could have gone more wrong.
The feature race sucks, doesn't it?
It's not. It was just me. I just I just put two wheels too wide and I just lost it. It spun. I could not get it straight again. It was fucking pissing me off. I was like, Jesus.
Could have done for the 360.
It was terrible. I finally got it stopped and then put my foot down and spun back round again, facing the wrong way. I was like, oh my god, please go straight, you're doing me in.
But god, what the, like, damn guys, 5th to 11th that battle was in the sprint. And then at the front, you had Bert go, like, after lap 4, go into the lead into the sunset. Then you had bumper to bumper racing with Anthony defending every way he could. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I let Bettman through because he was clearly just going to overtake me no matter what. So I think if I didn't let Handy go back past me on lap 2, it could have been a bit different.
Oh mate, that was just something else. Like that sprint race, that feature was good as well with Timmy with like what, a 44-second lead.
Yeah.
It's just crazy fast.
But from second to 9th, I think, or 10th.
Yeah, he should definitely start 44 seconds behind us.
Gee, yeah, it was just that, like, there was so much to talk about in that race. It was just like which battle do I look at? I was just swapping and changing between the two.
I'm going to go back and watch your stream.
Yeah, there was a lot going on, yeah.
That was just superb. But anyway, congratulations to you, Bert, for winning the sprint race. Well done, Anthony.
Thanks, babe.
Well done, Anthony, for getting into second place, battling Foxy, because Foxy was just like God. I could see
Foxy
Timmy
was all over me.
I was trying to get past the fucking shit.
I'm not sure if you heard
none of it.
In my stream. In the stream, I made a bit of a pun. I made Foxy's going on a bit of a hunt.
Oh yeah, I fucking heard that. You. going to. I was like, oh no.
But you
didn't
didn't punt the hunt.
Oh, why? Why punt me? What have I done wrong? What?
I don't know.
Well, it's more than you've
Why
done
not?
right, probably, isn't it?
No,
Yeah,
actually,
what have I
mate,
done
in all
right?
fairness, that was a fucking great race, and it was all clean from you. And it's just I well enjoyed it.
There was a few.
well
There was a
enjoyed that
few
battle.
sort of people pushing each other wide. Jack on Timmy. There was one bit that
Jack
I thought
was a bit pushy today.
Yeah, I saw that.
We should get Timmy in the party,
Jack.
man. Get him in here.
Oh
Definitely.
man.
Yeah, Timmy did get pushed around quite a bit.
Yeah. I
gonna
saw
watch
Jack.
the
There was one area that I said you should have given that place up because he was right next to you and you pushed him wide. He had that position on you. So that was only one thing. But
if you push someone wide, you should always give the place back. I think no matter what.
That was just pro on pro action.
I would.
But a lot of you guys were like bummed, like,
time.
damn, like Jack tried to make that inside count and TNT just hit the curb and went wide and pushed Timmy wide. I looked back at the replay and I was just there like, oh my god, that would have been such a good move from Timmy if he made it through the middle of all that mess going into the bus stop chicane. But yeah.
I thought that was a great race from my point of view. That was one of my best races, I think. So close all the way through. That was just brilliant.
I'm just going to end the stream off. I'm just going to end the stream off real quick, guys. But thank you very much for watching this week's race of GR3 League at Spa. We'll be back next week for more of this action.
Again.
So we'll catch you again for next week's race. Take care, guys.